Hi, I'm Chris Bober with Deep Realty in Omaha, Nebraska, and welcome back to my Creating Wealth Through Real Estate Investment series. Today we're going to talk about ROE, Return on Equity. When it comes to investing in real estate, over time, what you need to know is the amount of money that you have within a certain property, and then what is it returning to you in the form of a percentage, and profits, and tax savings, and what it might be. So let's define what is ROE. ROE is the net profit, remember, after all expenses, plus the tax savings, any depreciation, any write-offs, anything you do, divided by the equity. Okay? So what is your equity? People want to know, well, what is equity in a property? Well, typically when you first start out and invest in a property, your equity is your down payment. The amount of money you put to buy that property. And then over time, through principal reduction by your tenants, hopefully, and appreciation by the market, your equity starts to go up. That's your profit. That is the icing on the cake that we talk about. And that's a great thing to have. However, it's still stuck within this one entity. And your return changes. Because like in year one, you put $20,000 down. In year 10, you got $100,000 of equity in there. That's a pretty good problem, although your return is starting to be diminished over time. And here's an example. Let's just say in year one, you put $20,000 down, and through your net profit and your tax savings, you saved about $2,000. And you get a 10% return. That's a pretty good little return there. I'd take that any day. But over time, even with doubling your net profit and tax savings, your appreciation and principal reduction goes up so much that the equity is so big that your return starts to be diminished. Now it's down to 4%. So I think this is a great example of how just owning a piece of property and holding on to it over time isn't always the best thing to do. Perhaps you could take this property and sell it, do a 1031 tax exchange, and buy two properties and double your profits and double your tax savings and double your equity. So there's a lot of great options out there. I'd love to tell you about them. So if you have any questions about the ROE, return on equity of your investment property, I'm always more than happy to do a no obligation assessment, a total market overview, and then of course help you calculate your return on equity. So for any questions, feel free to call me at 402-312-5076, and of course you can always go to my website, www.chrisbober.com. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time.